Hello and welcome to HCC Movie Maker Academy's Movie Reviews. Today we will be reviewing the movie Book of Life. And also, my name is Artit Wisuttismarn.
And I'm Analiesa. All right, do you want to go first? Do you want to get started?
Well, no, you go first. Ladies first.
Ladies first, okay. This was a very well done children's movie. I don't think I would call it a children's movie. What would you call? Would you call it a children's movie?
It's two levels. I think it's for children, but for adults also, because it's kind of like The Simpsons, in a sense that they have it's
a cartoon.
Yeah, but it's like a cartoon for adults almost.
It captivates anyone, people from small children to adults. Because I went to go see it with my whole family, and we had people, we had tiny little kids with us, and we had grandparents with us, and everyone, the whole story connected to everyone.
Yeah. That's why it was so amazing. And all just like in the movie, they had grandparents and
great grandparents and ancestors, and whole legions of family members.
And it was amazing. But I was told also this budget would cost $50 million, but they've only grossed $30 million.
So far, it's $30 million. In the U.S., and I know that domestically it is, but I know that internationally right now it's leaning towards, I think last I checked, it was somewhere near $60 million.
Okay.
But I did see last time, speaking of that, they're hoping it gets more. So if anyone hasn't seen this movie yet, please go watch this movie. Yeah. Because it's supposed to be a trilogy.
Oh, it is?
It's supposed to be a trilogy, and it was created to be a trilogy, and Guillermo del Toro was attached to it because he liked the story so much, and he was willing to, help put his name behind this and further it into the trilogy because it's based on all these, famous Mexican folklore, tales, some of which I haven't heard of, so I feel kind of ashamed being Mexican myself.
It's okay. No, but the thing is, though, I like it. And I was told also that it took over 14 years to make.
14 years to make it, yeah.
I mean, that's amazing because, and I'm glad finally that if you put something with your heart behind it, it can be made, even though you don't know how long it's going to be made or how long it's going to take. But man, I'm glad Guillermo del Toro, saw this.
Yeah, when I was looking up the information of it, they had the idea for it 14 years ago, and the director approached all the big companies for it, and no one wanted to make it because people thought, no one's going to want to watch a movie about Mexican folklore. No one's going to want to watch a Mexican cartoon. You have too many Mexican people in it. Because what the director wanted to do, whose name I literally just forgot, and I knew his name, and he's done so many other great films, and I literally can't remember his name. It's Jorge, but I can't remember his last name, and I feel really mean for just calling him Jorge. But, yeah, he had this idea that he wanted to make this movie, and he wanted to cast nothing but Hispanic or Mexican actors. He wanted to have the largest Hispanic cast for a children's movie ever, which he did, get. But approaching big companies with this, like Disney and DreamWorks, they went, yeah, no, you're not going to do that. And so it took, I think they said 8 years before Guillermo jumped in, and then he put his name with it, and then people still wouldn't get it, and still weren't buying it. And then finally, he kind of went to, I think DreamWorks made this. I want to say DreamWorks made this, or it was an independent studio, I think.
I forgot at the moment.
No, yeah, but I know that he approached them and he told them, he goes, fine, I'll cast two bigger names, which is how they got Channing Tatum and Zoe Saldana. And with those names, they were like, okay.
Well, no, it was amazing, but it was cool because at first, and there's going to be some spoilers, I guess, but the thing is that I liked it in the beginning because they were like these two little kids, boys fighting for the affection of this one girl, and it was so and then but her father they not swept her away, but took her to another town, if I'm not mistaken. Is that?
Yeah, she gets sent to a church somewhere in Spain, and she gets sent there as a punishment and leaves these two little boys who are her best friends. And then when she returns, they've both grown into these men, but they've both grown into these men that they've been forced to become. One has been forced to become a bullfighter, and then one has forced to become
a soldier.
Neither one of them wanted to be, these people, but they get forced into this. And the whole time that she's gone, they're still very good friends. The two boys, and they're still, the whole time she's gone, are still telling each other, oh, don't worry, when she comes back though, she's gonna love me and she'll choose me. And it's always a fight between who she's gonna choose. And what makes the movie stand out is from the very beginning, she flat out tells them, I'm the one that's going to choose. You don't tell me anything. I don't need either one of you in my lives. She's like, I don't need a man. I don't remember exactly what she said. It's something to the extent of like, I don't need a boy in my life to tell me what to do. I tell myself what to do. And I love that because I never see female characters, especially in cartoons, like young, you know what I mean, that are like that. You know what I mean? That are like, oh, I don't need to be saved.
Well, yeah, for sure. No, it was a really good time. And what I liked also is like the underpinning the subplots, like what is the one where what is his name again, the bullfighter?
Oh, not Joaquin, Manolo.
Manolo, yeah, I liked him because like he actually sang the bulls like with his guitar.
Because he's secretly, both of them are, you know, one's a soldier, one's a bullfighter, but they're both secretly, you know, these two other people that sit at the same time. You know, the bullfighter is secretly a very soft guy, and he's soft-spoken, and he doesn't like fighting the bull, and he likes to play his guitar, and the soldier really isn't all strong and powerful. He's actually a big fraidy cat as anyone else, and he gets just as scared as anyone else does.
But yeah, they have what is it called? They have faults.
Yeah, they have faults but they're faults that you can kind of like, you go, oh, well, that relates to me.
Well, yeah.
People think that I'm this person and I have to be this person around everyone, but really I'm not. I'm the opposite of that.
Well, no, it was a really good movie to watch, and I would strongly suggest you see it. That's just my opinion.
I would strongly suggest you see it too. I've been telling everyone I know to go watch this movie. It has surprisingly, I didn't think I was gonna love the soundtrack as much as I did, but another great thing that the movie did is it took these very famous pop ballads and they remixed them into these Spanish, songs that they say that they would perform in the movie, and it was just so well done. And a few times it came a little bit out of nowhere, but at the same time you weren't going, oh, well, this is out of place. You were like, oh, this ties into the storyline again, and oh, okay, that's nice. And
well, yeah, no, it just weaves in and out, just so seamlessly. But even though I know it took years and years to do it and stuff, but man,
in a way, I'm kind of glad they took this long to make it because they had so much time to perfect this story.
Right.
Because this story was just told so perfectly of how far would you go for the one you love, and then at the same time, you know, there is no damsel in distress story. It's more of like I'm going to prove to everyone else who I really am, and no matter what they think and everything like that. And then there's other subplots throughout the whole thing. There's an even bigger one involving the two, you know, the devil and, you know, the angel of the story.
And also, yeah, and this other thing, and like they're really, you know, even though they are, you know, wanting to win, they're also madly in love with each other and stuff, and it's just like, yeah, and that's another spoiler, sorry.
You have the angel, and you have the devil of the story, who are at the same time. I think according to like folklore, they're actually married, but they still hate each other, and they like create these little games for one another where they mess with humans in the human world and all these other realms that they control as games for themselves.
Well, yeah, and it's amazing. It was like, yeah, very, very. God, I can't believe I have to look and read more Mexican folklore.
Yeah, it made me want to do more research, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
And just the another thing that sets it apart from all the other movies is animation alone.
Oh yeah, because
it's really colorful. So
and also, and I didn't know this until after the fact of the movie's almost over. It's like, oh, all these people or all these characters are marionettes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were. I thought they were just one, like, you know, just a group of them, but they were all marionettes, and it was like, whoa, that's so cool. And then, yeah, sorry, you have to watch the movie.
Yeah, so that's just one of the many millions of reasons to go watch this great, great, great family film. We love films. If you love films, then come join us at the HCC filmmaking program at many HCC campuses. So look us up online, call us, do whatever you know.
And also, you can subscribe to our channel on YouTube, and please subscribe. And the name of the channel is called HCC Movie Makers Academy.
Brought to you by HCC TV. Yeah.